part. Murdoch will turn that into an asset maybe worth 3 times that price. Todd Schoenberger is executive director of USAA Brokerage. How do you figure that, Todd?
Well, take a look at it this way, Neil. There are many parts to this, to Dow Jones. They don't just have the Wall Street Journal. As you mentioned in your last segment, they have MarketWatch, they have Factiva, they have Barron's. So you have to take a look at all the pieces, and probably some of these pieces add up to quite a bit of money. Don't be surprised if you start seeing him start skimming away and start selling pieces of this business. But clearly the big prize is the Wall Street Journal.
All right, so you have all these assets that a lot of people consider to be ancient assets. Print is dead, we're told. The content might be of some value, but it's shaky how you can extrapolate much from that on the net. Wall Street Journal does that to some degree effectively, but the jury's still out whether it can do so long term. So where do you see piecing together this huge asset?
Okay, well, take a look at it this way, Neil. You have the Fox Business Channel rolling out in October. He has the cornerstone publication of Wall Street now. The Wall Street Journal gives so much credibility to the Fox Business Channel. And here's the other thing. A lot of these reporters right now have a deal with their future competitor, that other financial channel, until 2012. When that contract expires, now you're going to have all of these journalists from the Journal now reporting for Fox News. What the ancillary value of this is huge. It could be 3 times, it could be 5 times, but we're probably not going to see the real, true positive value for many years to come. But now that it's in Mr. Murdoch's back pocket, I mean, this is a big, big tool in his war chest.
All right, you keep mentioning this business network thing. We'll have to talk about that. But let me ask you about just the mood of the markets right now. They are kind of foul. We had a big hit today. We've fallen from our highs, I think, about 7%, darn close to a correction in many people's eyes. And into this environment, Rupert Murdoch comes and buys. That does seem to be counterintuitive, is it?
No, not at all. But keep in mind, this deal was announced a couple of months ago.
That's right.
And he had, actually, you're going back to April, and then it was reported.
Well, he had ample
opportunity
to back away, didn't he?
Absolutely. And he offered a great price, too. I mean, at $60 a share, where are the other competitors? Nobody else could come up with that kind of money. So he really said, here's the money, take it or leave it. And considering where the markets are now, I don't think that's really relevant. You know, Mr. Murdoch's
But do you think it was relevant, Todd? Do you think it was relevant to the Bancroft family that ended up voting for this in a much higher percentage terms than we thought?
Well, keep in mind, though, this family, how much choice did they have right now? I mean, as Ben Stein brought up in your last segment, we're talking about money here. We're talking about a stock that was at $36 a share, up to $60 is the buyout price. And now's not the time for the Bancrofts to start questioning management of the Wall Street Journal. They've had this newspaper for decades. They've had Barron's for decades. And what have they done with it? Well, they haven't really done very much with it. Now it's going to a media conglomerate for a company, for a guy who's actually created News Corp into a $28 billion organization.
Todd?
I think you're going to be in pretty good hands.
All right, thank you, Todd. Well, we think so,
Yes,
too.
sir.
Todd Schoenberger.